came from midfield. They might have one here. And it's in. And believe it or not, Eggert Magnusson might not. It's the Icelander, Brynjar Gunnarsson, and West Ham United are behind.
West Ham's back four. They're good delivery by Shuri. Deft little touch, any little touch from a defender or an attacker is in the back of the net. Shuri does well, superb delivery, but just look how deep they are. West Ham, Green has got no chance. The defenders are looking, can the goalkeeper come out? But because of the pace of the ball and accuracy of the ball, it's impossible. Deft little touch. What a start for Reading.
Sonko, another defender who scored recently, he was on target at Manchester United. So as you say, they are chipping in from all around the team. Sidwell. Oh, and it's a free header for Hunt, it's two! And West Ham are all over the place.
As you said, Martin, they're all over the place, West Ham. No one's taking charge of the ball. Sidwell does excellent here, has a little glance, but look, he's got a free header at the far post, just tucks it away. Little's involved, but take nothing away from Sidwell. Has a little glance, looks where people are, just hooks it in, and it's a tap-in at the far post. Controlled header. Green again has got no chance. Daly's been sucked in, and Hunt at the far post, as I said, won't get an easier goal all season.
Rio Coker was right in there, it just doesn't fall for West Ham. With the committed numbers forward, as they might be thinking of doing in this situation, it means there's no one tracking Harper. And here's Doyle. Go for goal himself. John Medeski. With Sir Trevor McDonald alongside him. He has some famous friends, does the Reading owner. Shuri again. It's 3-0. And it might well be an own goal. Anton Ferdinand rues what happened.
Shuri's a tremendous delivery of the ball. There's plenty of bodies in there. Green's got no chance. As you said, it just comes off of Anton Ferdinand. He can't get out of the way of the ball. As you said, West Ham are all over the place at the moment. Put in with pace, put in with quality. Any touch ends up in the back of the net. Now it's about pride for West Ham. But even that, Martin's too easy. They take a throw in, they get it out to the full-back, then they're on the attack again, Reading.
And he's really on the attack. Shuri going it totally alone. Here's Harper. It's four. They were lining up. And Kevin Doyle got there first. This is an absolute rout. 35 minutes played. And this time Steve Coppell does break into a smile.
Is that a smile? I wasn't sure then. Great feet, great ability. Harper does well for him here. He just rolls it across the 6-yard box and said, put that in the back of the net. There's two of them there. Great teamwork, great work ethic. Harper, good quality, just rolls it across the box, put that away, and there's two of them. Doyle just gets in front of his striking partner and puts that in the back of the net.
Doyle still going strong though. And Lita! 5. It was only just in, but only just is enough for Leroy Lita, who, like all strikers, frustrated, even though pleased for the team that he didn't get any of those easy pickings in the first half. But he's got one now.
We should go over to Sidwell as well. Great ball in. Typical poacher's goal. Just gets the rub of the green. Unlucky for Green, just having to pick the ball out the back of it. Great movement again. Doyle involved. Sidwell just having a look again. He's just rolling it across the 6-yard box. And there's all good attackers. They get in front of the defender, and he just gets enough on the ball to go under Green's body. It's 5-0, and they're rampant.
Is that Carlos Tevez at the back of the bench, trying to pretend he's not here? Trying to go around the outside of Oster. Maybe used as a decoy in the end. There is Harper. Back to Gunnarsson.
Great appetite for the game. Two midfield players there, Sidwell, Harper, bursting the gut to get forward. Quite easy just to sit in there and enjoy it.
Off the chest of Lita. Doyle! Snapshot. And Green needed again in the West Ham goal.
Great save. Shorey again just feeding it in. Just instinct. Just comes to Doyle. Great tight strike. There's Green with his right arm just pushing it away. Good power.
Shorey. Oster! Thinks the goalkeeper touched that. The referee and the assistant say goal kick, not corner kick. Shorey for England is the cry. It's 6. It's Kevin Doyle with his second. And this mauling at the Medeski goes on for West Ham United.
Great delivery, he's been involved right the way through this half. And there's Doyle, the predator, the finisher, gets the last touch. Superb delivery, put in with pace, accuracy as well, and there's Doyle with a little tap in with a header. Decent movement, gets in front.
He's in double figures in the Premiership.
It was unbelievable, I have to say that. You know, you go into the game, they have a new manager, and you think, you know, this is going to be a toughie. And then you've got Christmas and New Year going on around you, and that has an effect as well. I always say that with players, people pulling me here, just like one more of these, and we'll come and visit, and you tell us when you want us to go, and they never do go. You know, all these kind of things go on, and you don't like to upset people at Christmas, New Year, and when the game started, I thought, well, this is a tough old match, and you know, we need the points for sure. And then the game just exploded for us.
I talked to Christian Daly at West Ham, and he said that day you just ran all over us. He said he couldn't believe how physically fit and strong and fresh we were. And more than anything, that was a mental thing, because the manager said beforehand, 3 games in such a short space of time will only be a factor if you allow it to be. And bang, the guys go and put in probably the best home performance by anyone all season. I mean by anyone in the Premier League season. And obviously Brynjar Gunnarsson playing right back scores a goal, which is just not on.
It was so unbelievable. Just the goals kept coming in. It was just the most amazing spectacle, and wow, what a way to start the new year.
Reading, making an impact most every week. But who has the biggest fan club?
Dinosaur! Yeah!
Look no further than Solskjaer Hume. Famously, he's the scorer of a World Cup goal against Italy. He's simply a national hero. His every move